Is 11 o'clock again. This is the Reaper back for another gameplay. The last time we had left off, we had found a $500 check in Ryan's car. What he was trying to give to Kate for some reason is trying to keep her to see if she was serious or not. But that didn't go quite well, as you can tell. Kate is dead and he's still alive. So that check only gave us somewhat closer to actually who did it. But I want to go back to Simon and try to ask him a question what he said before, because something didn't make sense what he said. Yeah, I didn't catch before. So I'm gonna go back to here, and maybe I can catch Simon.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
He wouldn't know about that. I need to repeat those answers.
Odd question, but have you ever seen anyone handling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods? As in for opium? No. Though James did have opium tea once, I think.
Where did he get it from?
I don't know. I didn't ask. James does his own thing.
What does opium tea taste like?
But I don't know. I didn't try it.
Really?
I didn't want to risk it, did I? But I went to hospital once. I had codeine and I went into anaphylactic shock. The doctor said it was an opium derivative, apparently, so.
Yeah. Doesn't know anything about the poppy pods. James once drank it. Is allergic to opiate. Huh, interesting. Something's odd about you that you're not really telling me about, Ryan. Simon. Let's see what it is. Something is missing from you. He ain't take. Simon said he ain't take. Kate took morphines in a mirror room. But you're allergic to opiate? Interesting.
You and Kate took morphine in the mirror room. That's what you said, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you're allergic to opiates, Simon. Opium. You didn't take the morphine at all, did you?
Well, no, I didn't. Kate did, though.
I thought you were trying to outdo each other. That was the point, wasn't it?
We weren't trying to outdo each other as such.
Go on.
Ryan wanted me to test Kate. To see how far she would go to be prime candidate.
What candidate?
Prime candidate. It means the best person in the group, basically.
What do you mean test her?
But you do it in pairs. One person's the tester, it's me. And the other person's the...
Test.
Well, it's not like that.
Victim, yeah.
It's completely consensual. It's just boundary testing. Ryan wanted me to test Kate.
Because they thought she was the best student.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I just did what I was told, okay?
Except you decided to give her morphine.
To break the law.
To break the law.
Well, I can't change that now, can I? She didn't die of a morphine overdose, did she?
She died because she drowned. But she drowned for reasons that aren't clear. Atlas seemed to have this all neatly worked out. If Simon's telling the truth, Atlas are lighting the fuse and then retiring to a safe distance, letting students test themselves and push themselves to their limits while avoiding all comeback.
Right.
Is this what happened to Kate? Thank you. Probably be back later.
I'm gonna see what you know about this stuff here.
Do you know what a prime candidate is at Atlas?
Yes, it's what every student wants to be. It's the best student. Apparently you get a great high-paid job afterwards. I don't think that really happens, though.
Did you know anyone in the running to be prime candidate?
What, like Simon? I don't think they picked Simon, to be honest. Well, he's got too many morals, and you can't have both at Atlas.
Wow. All right. I think you're telling the truth about that one.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Let's see. I will need to go to Rebecca. See what she knows. She will have to know something about this.
few more questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah. What you know?
Do you know what a prime candidate is?
At Atlas, it's the best student.
And what does that mean?
It means they get a guaranteed job with a very good salary. Well, that's the idea anyway.
But?
Mostly they aren't up to it.
And what happens then?
They get sacked.
Damn. Sack.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Alright, let's go to Ryan here. I think it's about that time to start asking you questions, buddy. Prime candidate, testing him, sacked.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Here we go.
Now, tell me what a prime candidate is.
You're learning a lot, aren't you, Inspector? Prime candidates are simply the best students, the ones with the most potential.
And what benefits do they get from that?
Well, they get the top job.
Which is?
Well, we have a deal with various multinationals. We train students to be exceptional, truly exceptional. And they get a wonderful top job. It seems a very simple deal.
And how do you decide who the prime candidate is? Do you test students?
No.
Did you ever, say, ask Simon to test Kate, for instance?
Oh, you've actually been speaking to Simon, haven't you? I really wouldn't trust anything that Simon Thompson says. You know, he spent the best part of 2 months trying to undermine Kate. No. Now, Simon Thompson, it really isn't my place to speculate, but if you're looking for motives, Inspector, he certainly had a few motives. More than I.
Really?
A motive to kill her, do you mean?
Now, that's very interesting, Inspector. Well, that's up to you to decide.
Alright. Never ask Simon to test Kate. Simon has been trying to undermine Kate. Students are tested. Oh, that's interesting. Students not tested. Alright, you lying, but I know you lying about something. I might have to find it. Where are you lying? Let's see. Right, we know about that. No, let's see. You're lying. Where is it? I know you're lying about something. No. No student ever bought drugs. Had to pay Liam. Claims are not a major trial. Although technique are being phased up. Lee does remember get Kate money to test. Assessors. Back you for mugging. Henry Guild. Red torch. Aptitude tests. I know you're lying about something. Student untested. Mirror. Let's see, this it? No. Mirror room used by students. Wait a minute. Best student get the students are tested. Mirror used a few times. Mirror used by students. Dang it, no. It's gotta be close. I'm close. Mirror used a few times. Student are tested. Shoot. Alright. I know you're lying about something. I'm gonna have to go all the way back and check and see. Oh. Hair dryer. Broken pub, freedom necklace, cardboard. Doesn't know about argument. Used to have a black mirrors. Doesn't believe in that. Take the sever side. I know you're lying about something. Has no interest, no drug, ever drug, double drug, acute medicine. Atlas. Oh my god. Never use ETC or Atlas or third eye. Doll burning. Remote control. Dabble a bit. No, that's not it. You could Test paper session. Okay, this got something to do with auto hypnosis. Atlas. Alright. Too far. One is Mirror room used by student. Room lots of students are distracted. Mirror used a few times. No alternative get money. Never ask Simon to test case. Simon has been underlined. Students are tested prior to Students are tested. Alter a bitch for example. Alter doesn't really work. Can't take money. There we go.
Well, which one is it, Ryan? Do you test students or not?
Well, some of them, yes.
Including Kate?
Yes.
Why was she being tested?
She was being tested because we wanted to see if she was good enough to become prime candidate, okay?
So Kate was in the running to be prime candidate?
Yes!
And did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, I did. But I didn't ask him to do anything stupid. He knew it was against course rules.
How far did you ask him to push her?
I didn't ask him to push her. I asked him to test her. There's a huge difference.
Ooh, he's mad.
If Simon decided to give her too much caffeine or morphine or whatever, that's his responsibility. So if he did anything wrong, it was his own responsibility. He did it with his own mind and his own hand.
Wow, he went off.
We had nothing to do with it.
Alright, we got somewhere now. Oh, he's mad.
Midnight, and still no suspect, unless you count everyone I've interviewed. It's no surprise that Ryan wants to avoid any suggestion of being responsible for Kate's death, but I wonder if the man protests just a little too much.
He definitely protests a little too much. Well, a lot. Alright, so I need to go about the dad here to see what he knows about all this.
A few more questions, please. Thank you. What are prime candidates?
The best of the bunch. The peaches.
And so what does it mean to be a prime candidate?
Success. We have a special relationship with many major international companies. We provide them with our best students. And they get an instant job.
And what do you get out of it?
Well, it's a little kickback. It's just business, Inspector.
Alright, straightforward. Kate.
Was Kate a prime candidate?
Well, as Ryan has probably already told you, yes, she was.
Did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, it's company policy. Leaders don't get involved.
And it covers your back, of course.
Well, nobody knows the students better than they do, Inspector. It's much better to let them just work it out among themselves.
It isn't very professional to force students to test each other to the point where one of them gets killed, Paul.
We don't force students to do anything that they don't want to do, Inspector.
So you don't force them into being tested?
No, we don't encourage anybody to hurt or offend anybody else here.
You don't use threshold testing, for instance?
No. If Simon Thompson went too far with Kate, that's his responsibility, not ours. He's the one you should be speaking to, if truth be told. I don't trust him myself.
Alright, wow. Don't you threshold testing, leaders don't get involved. Kate was being tested for prime candidates. Students not encouraged to hurt each other, but let's see. Nobody allowed to use combination CD in the room used on the course. Paul explained that the CD playing in the room is part of the course, but we don't use threshold testing.
You say you don't endorse threshold testing, that's the phrase, isn't it?
Yes.
Except you do, Paul, because you told me that the students use that CD in the mirror room. I've listened to that CD, and it very clearly mentions threshold testing. You keep batting this away, Paul. We don't really use hypnosis. The students aren't really tested, but I am this close to launching a full-scale investigation.
Look, we get a kickback from these students, and they have to be exceptional. Of course we have to test them. That doesn't mean we do anything illegal. What do you think we do? Bump off the ones we don't like?
Well, that depends on how far you push them, doesn't it?
Right.
Well, we certainly don't kill them. Nobody here wanted Kate dead.
I'm sure they didn't. But what do you expect, Paul, when you put students under that much pressure?
She was a very, very valuable student. She was worth a lot to the business.
Really? And how much would that be?
But if you really want to know, 50 grand.
Wow.
She was worth 50 grand.
Yes.
What, you were selling her?
Of course we were selling her. You don't get this, do you? We make perfect employees. Month after month. That's all we do.
What do you mean, perfect employees?
What big business needs, Inspector, more than anything else, is none of this altruistic, goody-goody crap. What we look for is people with ambition, no ethics, push, greed is good, all right? We don't deal with all this comfort stuff. The survival of the fittest. That's all there is. There's no higher purpose, no big plan. There's nothing at the end of the rainbow, except what you have and you can enjoy in the here and now.
And what do you enjoy now, Paul?
You're gonna have to excuse me, Inspector. I'm a very busy man. I've got work to do.
Kicking me out? I'm on to you, man. I done made both the Ryan and Paul mad.
I'll see myself out.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I'll demand your father.
Shut the gate on your way out.
Oh, they mad. Oh, they mad at me, boy.
He's doing his level best to shut this place down. Get rid of him.
He's a policeman. We can't just...
You sort this, Ryan. You man up and you sort it. Tonight. Kyle.
All right.
That doesn't sound good. Two totally morally bankrupt men are plotting to get rid of me. It's midnight. I don't have any backup and I don't even have a mobile phone. This is potentially quite bad. But what's Kyle got to do with it? I think I might make my way over to Atlas while Ryan isn't there. Maybe lock myself in.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. Let's see.
Ask you a couple more things.
Let's see. Do I have anything else to ask you? Nope. Nope.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Okay, that's all. Let's see. Alright, maybe I can go to Atlas, like they say.
Damn. I suppose it was too much to hope that Ryan had left the place open.
Alright, let's go down in the woods. Let's go to the jetty. Alright, there's nothing there. In the clearing. Oh, what the hell? Cutscene. Another drunk.
Prove to me that you're man enough to do this, Kyle, and then you can deal with that ridiculous police inspector.
What the hell is this?
What is this? What the hell? Scotland Yard, not hell. Hello, Ryan.
Hello, Inspector. What are you doing here?
Inspecting. So, come on. Let's have it.
I don't think you'd understand, Inspector. The best thing that you can do is turn around, go away, and leave us to it.
Knife. What? That knife gives me a perfect right to stick my nose in, investigate, and interfere.
This is all part of the Atlas course. It's a physical endurance exercise.
The hell is this?
Drop the knife. The knife, Kyle.
Kyle.
Drop it! Drop it. Not looking 100% brilliant for you, Ryan.
Oh, please, Inspector, you've poked your nose into Atlas's affairs enough times to know that imaginative flair is part of the course's success. Our lessons are reinforced by a unique emotional experience.
Terror?
It's an extremely evocative tool.
Well, it's a good job you're not in charge of the national curriculum.
Now look, Inspector, I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're thinking. But believe me, Atlas had nothing to do with the deaths of those people.
Eyewitness account of a satanic sacrifice in the woods. That's not what we call circumstantial evidence, Ryan.
Yeah.
Simon. Now, I saw Simon walking home with Kate last Friday after the meeting. Now, Simon had some strange idea that he was in the running to become prime candidate. Well, a knob of butter has more chance of becoming prime minister. Oh, wait.
So are you telling me that...
Simon killed her? Well, it seems reasonable. It's likely, isn't it?
Any more likely than you, Ryan? Pig! I know. Police brutality.
Yeah. Oh, this is getting real intense.
You okay?
What the hell? She just walked off like nothing happened.
You save someone from being sacrificed, and that's the thanks you get. If that wasn't an occult ceremony, I don't know what is. The Rands have been lying all along.
Right.
But what's Simon going to say about Ryan's accusation?
Alright, Simon, you got some questions to be answered.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Let's see.
How do you think you'd have reacted if you'd found out that Kate had been chosen to be prime candidate?
Is that... Was she?
I'm just asking how you think you'd react.
I don't know. I wouldn't react in any way, really. I'm not bothered. I don't think she was, though.
What makes you think that?
Well, it's just an impression I got. You know, she's a bit flaky, to be honest. She's just not really prime candidate material.
Oh, wow. Hell of a shot.
What would you say if I said it's been suggested that you were seen walking home with Kate after Atlas last Friday?
What? By who?
The same person who suggested that you wanted Kate out of the picture because you found out she was in the running to be prime candidate.
What? Who said that?
Just a question.
I didn't think I was in the running. It was Ryan, wasn't it?
I am in no position to say.
It was Ryan.
Simon, calm down.
No, I can prove it. Kate's driving license, give it to me.
Why?
Kate's driving license, please.
I thought you said you never seen it.
See that pattern on the tape there? Let me show you something. See this pattern? Now look at that. It's the same pattern. This has come from the same roll of tape as this. So there's only one person that's taped like that. Ryan. He gave me this piece of tape when I was in his office once. Why has Kate's driving license got a piece of Ryan's tape on it?
I have no idea, Simon.
Where did you find it?
Oh, by the leg.
It's obvious, isn't it? Ryan was testing her. He was doing a boundary test to see how much she would do, how far she would go to be a prime candidate. But it all went wrong. Okay. It's one of the things we do at the course, right? You give something that's important to you to someone else, then they go and hide it somewhere. It's to teach you to not be bothered when you lose something that's important to you, all right? Kate gives her driving license to Ryan. Ryan goes and hides it somewhere down the lake. Kate finds out, she goes down looking for it, probably drunk, and she falls in.
That's not gonna work, man.
I'm afraid I find that a bit far-fetched, Simon.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense if you know anything at all about how Atlas
But
works.
Simon, if you got the tape from Ryan, Kate could have got it from him.
He told me he doesn't lend it out.
He lent it to you.
But I didn't kill her. Do a lab test on the card. His DNA will be all over it.
And what if yours is all over it?
It won't be. I didn't kill her. I'm sorry. Just give me a minute. I need some painkillers.
All right. He's actually legit. Painkillers, huh? Oh, he gone. He gone. No got the painkillers.
Where did he go in such a hurry? Is he trying to act as suspiciously as possible?
Yeah. Okay. He went somewhere. Okay, let's see. Go to the jetty. Y'all still fishing over there. Okay, I've been there already. Go further in the woods. Okay. He didn't go there. Okay, he gotta be over here. Okay, he's gone. Alright. Let's go back to... I need to find what Emma is. Okay, yeah, he gone.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Yeah, he's gone.
Do you know whether Kate was in the running to be prime candidate or not?
I don't, but I do think she would have been chosen just because she was, you know, Kate.
You didn't discuss it with Kate?
No. No, she never talked about Atlas.
Alright.
Did Simon mention walking home with anyone after the meeting last Friday?
No, he just came home. Why?
He didn't mention walking home with Kate?
No, definitely not.
Hmm. 60.
Have you seen this anywhere before?
I've seen it somewhere, but can't remember. Sorry, no.
Recognize the tape but not sure. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, drinking power. Does it? Let's see. Emma doesn't think Kate lost her driver license. Recognize the tape but not sure. No.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Alright, let's see. And we can't go to the dang, he's not gonna let us in his house either, so. And I'm pretty sure that this guy over here is not gonna know anything either.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Okay, let's see. Ryan.
Do you know how well Simon knew Kate?
Not really?
Did you ever see them together?
No, why? Do you think he killed her?
I've no idea. Do you think he'd be capable of that?
Do you think we're all capable of it?
No, I don't.
Sure. So you'd never been in your police car responding to an incident, driven past a school at high speed?
Dunno. Maybe.
Well, you've answered your own question then. When you've got a need and things get in your way, it's human nature to either ignore them or get rid of them. Any way you can. That's all murder is, isn't it?
Maybe you're right.
Got a good point there, buddy.
Ever seen tape like this anywhere before?
Nah.
Well, I actually believe you.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Alright, so... Okay, I need to go to the center of town. Right quick. Alright, so here's the situation. Okay, so... You know the guy we just visit... Clearly, I don't think he killed Kate. And Emma, I don't think she killed Kate either. Simon just up and ran, took off like a little punk. But clearly, obviously, I don't think he did either. So that's between Rebecca and the two, Ryan and Paul. I gotta ask Rebecca some questions to see what she knows. Because that tape looks very familiar from the beginning. The window was with the same tape.
Please?
The window had the exact same tape on it.
Did you know Kate Vine was a prime candidate?
No.
No, you don't. Rebecca doesn't know enough about the Simon tape. That's about this tape.
Have you seen patterned tape like this anywhere before?
Oh, Ryan's got some. I know because I borrowed it.
When was that?
A couple of months ago?
Have you still got it?
I don't think so. I haven't seen it since then.
Last saw the tape 2 months ago. What the hell? Wait a minute, lady. You lying about something. You saw it 2 months ago, but... Tape over window.
Aha. You last saw that sticky tape 2 months ago. Is that correct?
Yes.
So how come you used it last week to tape over the broken window outside?
Right.
That's the same tape.
Well, I must have been mistaken.
You see, the reason I'm asking is that it's exactly the same tape that was found attached to Kate's driving license.
Right.
Found at the scene. The tape that only Ryan has. Ryan, and of course,
You.
you.
So what are you saying?
Who's got the tape now? Do you know where it is?
No. No, I don't know where it is. Why are you asking me about this tape?
You seem nervous, Rebecca. Is there a problem?
Right.
Well, you're practically accusing me of having something to do with that woman's murder, aren't you?
I wasn't accusing you of anything, Rebecca. Unless there's something you'd like to tell me.
No, I wouldn't like to tell you anything.
Okay, well, that's fine. Obviously, we'll be swabbing everyone in the area for DNA, so if anything comes up on Kate's license, DNA traces.
What'll come up? Nothing will come up. Right, I've had enough. I've got to get back.
Rebecca! Would you like to explain to me exactly what is going on?
Right.
Which bit? The fact that some leggy bitch was trying to steal my husband?
Oh.
I think you had better tell me what you know, Rebecca.
Okay. You want to know what I know? Kate Vine seduced my husband and was going to blackmail him. Not only did she sleep with him, that whore did it just for his money, our money.
How did you work that out?
I heard her. I knew it was her arguing with Emma Bowman. Emma was trying to talk her out of it.
And how did she come to be in the lake?
She dropped that driving license thing when she came in. She was drunk. She dropped her bag. I took it out to the woods and stuck it over the lake. Then I waited for her. When she came out, I told her where it was, said someone had just run off into the woods with it.
You led her
To the lake.
She was reaching out over the lake to get it.
After then you
I
killed her.
didn't do anything. She just fell in.
but you let her drown.
Right.
It was dark. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't help her.
Really?
Did you try, Rebecca?
Well, it was too late. She was just flapping about in the water. It was pathetic. She was making these gurgling sounds.
And what did you do?
I got a big stick. I just pushed her down with it until she stopped.
You pushed her down.
Well,
Wow.
she was dead anyway. What did it matter?
Wow.
You killed her, Rebecca.
She slept with my husband.
She didn't, Rebecca.
What do you mean?
You got the wrong girl.
Right.
Who? Emma. It was Emma.
Rebecca Rand, I am arresting you for the murder of Kate Vine.
That's right. Killed
You
her.
don't have to say anything, but anything you do say may be taken down and will be used in evidence against you. Do you understand?
Killed the wrong woman. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Yes.
So, it appears that Kate Vine's death was a tragic case of mistaken identity. But there are some loose threads here. What was Ryan doing with Kyle and that girl in the woods? What if I hadn't interrupted? And what really happened to Liam last year? It seems I've only scratched the surface of Atlas and the Rand business empire. Trying to find out about Paul Rand's past is like peering into dense fog. He gives nothing away and covers his tracks with military efficiency. However, what is known is that Paul Rand has a lot of connections in high places. Politicians, celebrities, business leaders. Perhaps James Wilson's ideas weren't too wide of the mark after all. I get the feeling there's still a lot more to learn about the Rand business empire.
You're going to have to excuse us. Atlas is closed for the moment, but we'll be open again very soon. Thank you for your interest.
Wow. I gotta say, this is a really good detective game. I mean, it has you make you think to figure out what you need to do, how to find clues, how would you contrast something when somebody says something that is completely different. That's wow. I mean, I really like this game a lot, and so it's definitely unfortunately that, you know, Kate had to die like that. But Rebecca, I mean, come on now. So you just saw her just flapping in the water, and you just got a big stick and you just push it down there. I mean, you could at least save that girl, but your intention was just gonna kill her. I mean, that's what happened. And then you accuse the wrong person of doing it. Kill the wrong person. Well, I figured it was something about you the whole time, because most of the gameplay you were basically giving straight, crisp answer to the point. Couldn't really catch you with too many lies till the end. That tape, it came back to the tape. That's what it was. And so it had to be you or Ryan at that part. I don't think Ryan would actually go out to do it, but you would. But as far as the gameplay is really, really good. Thank everybody for watching of the gameplay of Contradiction. And we're back until next time on another gameplay.